you and Snacky take the post office. The rest of you scatter out, see what you can find. Weed and me, we'll crack the bank. Now get going. Come on, Swede.
Are you looking for anybody?
Put him up. Pronto.
Oh.
Let's go.
Attention! Eyes right, dress. Eyes put. All present, correct, sir.
Men, I've just been informed there's been another brutal and entirely unprovoked raid against the peace of this community. It is undoubtedly the work of Canida, who has been striking when and where he pleases for the past 4 or 5 months. He's apparently leading a charmed life. I feel it is hardly necessary for me to remind you that the honor and reputation of our entire organization is on trial. It's simply a question of who's going to run this community. A despicable outlaw who will stop at nothing to satisfy his lustful desire, or the decent force of law and order. My orders to you are the same as before. Get your man. As you all know, Canida's brother is the only member of the gang so far captured, and he's going to be executed at noon today. And there must be no slip-up or delay in the carriage of justice. You all have your orders for the day. Sergeant Berry, you may dismiss and report to my officer, Bud.
Right turn. Dismiss. Sergeant Barry reporting, sir.
At ease. Sit down, Bud.
Thank you.
I'm not talking to you now as inspector to sergeant, but as brother to brother.
You're not letting this Canida business get the best of you, are you, Jim?
What I naturally didn't tell the men out there was that I'd received a threatening letter from our friend. As you can see there, he says something about a nigh for a nigh and a life for a life. If anything should happen to his brother, he says one of our men will surely die. It's not a very pleasant threat to have hanging over the camp. Especially with the success he's been having of late.
It's a funny thing, a fellow so thoroughly rotten as he is, having that loyalty to his brother. I know how I feel about you, Jim.
I guess that's why I sent for you, to unload my troubles.
I wouldn't let it worry me like that if I were you. May take a little time. We haven't missed yet.
That's right. We haven't. Well, that'll be all, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
Pull yourself together, boss. I got bad news for you. They're going to hang your brother today at noon.
It's a lie.
No, it ain't. I just come from the post. I heard him.
get here so fast, so very fast. Why, you're not catched, Dion, eh?
We didn't know you was a girl, miss.
But you know it's against the law to cross the border at this point.
Come and get me.
Even I can't come into the United States from here. We have an immigration service for that purpose.
Who on your immigration service?
Come back across this line.
I will not.
You can't cross this line here.
But I have crossed. You mounted. Always I hear you get your man, but a girl cannot get.
I wish you were a man.
Oh, I'm so disappointed. You do not like me as I am, no?
No.
I'm so sorry. You're so handsome. It's too bad you ride too hard for nothing, eh?
That'll pay for the ride, thanks.
You can't kiss me.
But I did kiss you.
Someday you will pay for these kisses.
These kisses, I only got one.
Pooh.
We start out after a crook, and we end up at a kissing bee. Since you've sworn to uphold the law, if I was you, I'd come back into Canada. What did you kiss her for?
Oh, just to teach her a lesson.
You kissed her 'cause you wanted to, that's why. Boy, I ain't seen such flashing eyes since my wife ran off with that milkman.
Listen, Rocky, you know nothing about flashing eyes.
Yes, sir.
And furthermore, when I want your opinion about flashing eyes, I'll ask you for it.
Yes, sir.
They were beautiful eyes, weren't they?
Yes, sir. I wonder what the inspector will say when he reads your report today. Let's see. Pursued supposed bandit across border. Discovered it was pretty girl. Kissed her.
You still have 3 minutes to change your mind, my friend.
My decision in 3 minutes will be just the same.
It will be a long journey for my brother, and you will be good enough to show him the way.
You can't get away with this, Conetta. Destroying me won't save your brother, and it'll only make it tougher for you.
You are one brave man, Inspector. I cannot help but admire you.
Hello, Walker.
Hello,
The inspector inside? Inspector Winston isn't come out now.
Winston, what do you mean?
Why,
Nida. An eye for an eye. Well, it's necessary for me to attend to a personal matter.
Has your request anything to do with the Canida band?
Yes, sir.
Explain yourself, Sergeant.
Well, as a member of this force, I'm unable to follow him out of Canadian territory.
That's true.
And after what's happened, I don't think he'll return to this country personally for quite some time.
Canida should be brought to justice through the regular channels of the law. We have already begun negotiations with American authorities to that end.
Pardon me, sir, but the orderly force of the law weren't sufficient to prevent my brother's cold-blooded murder.
Your request for a leave of absence will be granted.
Thank you, sir.
May I have a leave, Inspector?
Don't be a fool, Rocky. I can attend to this myself.
Well, as you can see for yourself, Inspector, Buck's hot-headed. He needs an old-timer like me along to keep him straight.
I'm inclined to believe that Rocky is right. I will issue the necessary instructions. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
And good luck.
We'll need it, sir.
The renegade's known as the Canida Band.
We're getting up in the world, Captain.
Sure thing.
Time the boys was back.
They are late. It will be too bad for them if they do not carry out my orders.
Maybe they ran into trouble. Might have put on extra guards for that payroll.
Extra guards, bah. With one hand, Captain Canida could handle these guards.